My next update is about Elon Musk, and I'm getting tired because he's showing up on this program too often. But I have to tell you about this one. Back on June 1st, Mr. Elon Musk used Twitter to inform, apparently, uh, all workers. And let's be clear, Tesla, the company of Elon Musk, employs about 100,000 workers. So we're talking about a large group of people. He informed them that unless they come back to work, they're probably going to lose their job. He doesn't want remote work. See, he doesn't worry about diseases or anxiety about disease. He brushes all that aside. You're coming back to work or you're going to risk losing your job. Nice. On June 2nd, he announces, while this first thing is ramming itself through the consciousness of his workers, he announces he's going to lay off 10% of them anyway. 10% of 100,000, that's 10,000 families are now shivering because they're going to get fired. Their breadwinners are going to get fired, he said. Then on June 3rd, he kind of walks it back, but says he does have a terrible bad feeling about the economy, so he's going to do something. I want to hammer home. Mr. Musk is an individual. I'm glad he's having feelings and telling us about them, but he is exercising absolute power over tens of thousands of people. With what justification? The employees of his company, 100,000, have no say whatsoever in what Mr. Musk does. He is a king inside his business, as CEOs often are. His only responsibility is to the shareholders and the board of directors who are interested in one thing, profit. But of course, one thing isn't all that a business does. It employs 100,000 people, and therefore their families depend on this. And the communities where those 100,000 live depend on the dry cleaners and the gas stations who keep alive because those 100,000 are there. Mr. Musk is an absolute dictator to these people. They have no recourse, no democracy whatsoever. The CEO is the modern incarnation of the king. And we ought to think about that because long ago, we got rid of kings. We got rid of the monarchy system that anoints a particular person with an absurd amount of power, which was felt to be intolerable in our community. Well, guess what? Mr. Musk illustrates that it's just as intolerable when it's at the workplace, and we ought to think about that. By the way, in Germany, the IG Metall union is not sitting down and taking any of this. They've announced that they've worked out deals where workers can be remote at VW, at Mercedes, at BMW. They're not going to let Mr. Tesla do anything different with his factories there in Berlin. And I'm, of course, waiting for the AFL CIO to make an equivalent commitment.